back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Down San Francisco.
Brock Purdy.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opposite.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. Down the numbers, there he goes. Down to the 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Purdy.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Deebo Samuel. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw.
Thrown upside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
45 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 2nd down and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Gets past 1 man. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their 38. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44.
This 2nd and 4.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6. At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Debo Samuel, 42 yards.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Mahomes firing complete. Able to slither by. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the 49er first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He's up 2nd.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 24 all. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the
Just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Sideline there, but it's incomplete.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
That's Samuel, caught left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact put the ball free, and it's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Mahomes now on first down. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw is Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10.
At their own 22.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here, second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Purdy from the gun.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Chiefs.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And this one is right through. And that gets them back within 10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At the 45. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
They go play action here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Purdy now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he just gets rid of it, pulls it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
Throwing here, Purdy. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
22-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC's offense ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 19.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
They go play action here. Purdy. A short throw here to Latu.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
3rd down and 1.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
On first down, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Short throw held in by Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
That one goes for 8 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Here's Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That is caught.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Purdy.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Purdy.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Here's 1st and goal. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Purdy.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much circumstance to start the season as you could ever remember.